This is Rebecca here. I am going to be talking about the iPole Mini, which is what this is. And this came without a super mount. I just happen to have this extender here, this edition, for something else related to my iPhone. I had some lenses that I bought that came with this contraption here that unscrews like so. So this does not come with the iPole Mini, but I just happen to have this, and it works with the iPole Mini by screwing on like so. Which is great, because I didn't have to buy another mount. And then the iPhone just goes in like this. iPole Mini makes something of a good tool to take selfies with, if you can get it framed up properly. iPole is definitely a great thing to have if you are out by yourself and want to include yourself in the video, because you can definitely put yourself in there. It's not very heavy, even with the iPhone. I have the iPhone 5 on right now. It's not very heavy. I can control it very smoothly. And framing up things so that it's not so much headroom, you have to really work with the angle of your iPhone and how you've got your wrist set up holding the handle, but you can frame it up pretty well to where you can do it by yourself, and it's very handy if you're shooting things of yourself for yourself. This is kind of nice because I can follow these ducks a little bit without getting in their faces, using the iPole all the way extended. And even with it, I think I can get down in there. Of course, they're all terrified of me now. You can get pretty low with the iPole Mini. Let's see, if I flip this, I could probably go pretty close to the ground. I'm now shooting on the iPole Mini with my Canon HV20 camcorder. It works the same way as if you were going to use your iPhone, except your camcorder screws right onto the iPole. I don't find this as easy to use as with an iPhone on the iPole Mini, because the iPhone is obviously smaller and doesn't weigh as much, so it doesn't weigh the iPole Mini down, whereas the camcorder, even though the HV20 is pretty small, it weighs enough to where it's a little top heavy on the pole, and so it takes a little more effort to manipulate and to operate. And I don't get as much of a wider shot of myself, because I'm all the way zoomed out, and this is as far back as I can go. What's really cool about the iPole Mini is that I can take my iPhone off, unscrew this additional mount that again did not come with the iPole Mini. It was just something I happen to have in my collection of iPhone accessories. I can take this off, push it all the way down, and I can put this in my camera bag and take it with me wherever I go to shoot. One of the features of the iPole Mini is that there is a little screw right here that is supposed to help you when you want to screw something on top of it. It's supposed to help speed up the process, but I don't really find that to be the case when I've been putting my camcorder on there or this additional attachment. I don't find that it helps very much, so I would just suggest to just screw things in manually. Also, when you do that, you can feel when it tightens up. So I don't know. Maybe that helps some people, but for me, that little feature on top of the iPole Mini doesn't help me very much. Now, this is very tightly screwed on here. I assume this is to lighten the adjustment here. I might not be as strong to get that unscrewed, but I find that, you know, you can adjust it pretty well, even if it's really tight. So you can throw your phone on, or your camcorder, camera, whatever, and you can adjust the screen here very easily, even if it's screwed on really tightly. I would highly recommend the iPole Mini. In fact, this is a borrowed iPole Mini that I am using to test things out today, but I love it so much I want to buy one for myself. It is a great addition to any accessories that you might want to get for your iPhone if you want to shoot video with your iPhone, which I do. I like to experiment with different lenses and different attachments that can go on the iPhone because it shoots really great video. So the iPole Mini is something I'm going to put in my arsenal of attachments for the iPhone. I was able to shoot things very close to the ground. I was able to do really smooth wide pans. I was able to shoot some video of some flowers that I couldn't even see because I was able to stretch the iPole Mini out as far as I could and then just hold it up over my head. Now I was guessing at what I was shooting, but it came out really great. So the iPole Mini is able to shoot above anything that you can't see. Crowd shots would be great, pans are great, selfies are great. It's a really smooth device with the iPhone. My camcorder, as I said before, it weighed it down a little bit. It was harder to maneuver, but having the iPhone on there, especially with the, you gotta get the mount because that is essential with the iPhone Mini, but I highly recommend this product. Great tool for anything you want to shoot.